end of, the envelope stand up at the end of them and get a bed with them.
Probably just it.
Yeah, no, it's not. No, it's sitting up there.
Well, I just put it in there, you know, I didn't dig it.
I'm tired of people accusing me with stuff I didn't do.
Oh,
I wasn't being
I know you didn't
I
do
wasn't
it.
being serious, Jessica. I just
Stop it, it's not any matter. I don't want to.
don't worry about it. I didn't mean what I said. I just said that off the top of my head. Because I knew you could take it.
Okay, now you want this in the envelope too, right?
Yeah. That's the envelope thing?
Uh-huh. I'm not sure if that's a copy or.
Yeah, that's a copy of it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure what we do. We're not, I don't know how you're going to show us the original, right?
I didn't
It should
say.
be an original, right?
I got the original one.
Okay. So
Do you need the copy of the check too? Copy of the check.
Well, he said he wanted the check.
Okay, did you ever do a copy of it first?
I don't know if we need to or not because we're not going to cash it.
Oh, okay. They're gonna get lost in the mail, right? Whatever.
Why are they dancing? It's not even fun. Did you find the stuff that my sister was looking for?
Yeah, she found it.
That's good news.
That's good.
But I wonder where Christy went.
Good dad.
Christy?
Go get it then. I didn't know, David. I thought I got the right one. You made it look like I got the right one. See, it says in there too.
It's not as wide as the paper. Let's see.
You can always fold the paper up, I guess.
Hold that up there. That fits in there too.
I'm just saying you have to fold this up though.
Yeah, we can fold it that way. Yeah.
Okay.
Just fold them all together.
Okay.
Fold it so it fits in the envelope. Yeah.
I'm not good at that. Okay.
Well, let me see it. But you gotta write the address on there first.
Sure.
I don't have the envelope so I can measure. I need the envelope to measure.
I was trying to find Christy, but I didn't realize my sister was doing something else. Hope she's alright.
She's okay.
I didn't mean to bother her.
Just shake the trees, lady.
I'll try. Sister's in the living room doing toenail clippers. I'll stay in here for a while. So I'm worried about bothering her. That's the thing.
Don't bother us in the middle of the day.
I won't.
Hey.
This is, how about that agreement paper too? Can I send it along with it?
What agreement?
I think we want to sign.
Is it supposed to?
They want us to sign it and send it back to them, but we'd be limited to how much they want to give us.
Oh. She already did it.
Okay, where is it? Oh, man, this, oh, that's, no, this is, that's the agreement to send the, send with the check. That's okay, it's on there. No, there's this statement saying that the check, got, you know, that they wanted to sign it, so,
Oh, okay. That's what they found.
that's okay, we probably don't do that. We asked for it, too. We probably, what we got in. Look like I could hold it good enough.
Some of the accountability provisions that you're developing in your working group.
No, I think I messed up on that.
We're starting to look at the really
Hold it.
I want to get close to the TV so I can hear. Can I?
Yeah, I can.
Thank you. Let me take this tape off here and go ahead and close it up. Okay.
Whoops, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Well, don't worry about it. We want to go find it.
but it's way cheaper than $9 billion in fraud, and that's a minimum. There are 14 high-risk programs
Oh,
in
here
Minnesota.
it is.
It's too late now. We
Care
got two
Productions
of
and
them.
Cap.
Full
It's
TV.
considered one of
Hang on to it.
We've
Get
got
to send it to
14
him later.
programs that are totally
I like to put the address on there before I put the stuff in there, but.
This is just the tip of the iceberg. Wow.
Okay,
Where
here
do
we
you
go.
think there might be other areas where there's
I
a
wanna put
misuse
some
of
tape
public funds
on
that
it.
you're
You
gonna
always
have
put
to
it in the other envelope then, can't
Yeah,
you?
so there's waiver programs
I'm
in
not
Minnesota,
supposed-
so
they don't put
that
you-
would be
Might wanna put
in-home
a couple
health
pieces of
care,
tape
in
on here to keep, cause
we
this
see
is
it
really
in
good.
non-emergency medical transportation. There's so
Are you
much
sure this is all you need?
opportunity to help your neighbors here in Minnesota.
All we do is ask for what, what do you ask for?
Yeah. Aggressive too.
Peel them apart, and we're gonna have to, in the legislature,
Well,
really
sure it does.
pull up our sleeves,
If you
get
need
into
more,
the fight,
just hang on that one page,
and
yeah.
understand
Okay.
where
Hang on
the
that
where the weaknesses are.
I'll let you put the address in there.
Alright. I'd rather do it tomorrow on the daytime, right?
Oh, okay.
I'm sure there
Keep that where
virtuous
they can find it.
components at some level that have been misused. I
Yeah,
think
but,
you said when the rest of the country
Well,
looks
you're
at
worried just
Minnesota,
know it
we
by
see
now.
a state that is a very blue shade of purple. But we're
Well,
reminded,
maybe
it
that's-
was
maybe that's
Jesse the Body Ventura that
Like
got
they said,
elected
somebody has
as your
thousands of
governor,
clients or
and every
something like
once in a
that.
while you have a really enthusiastic
When I get so many clients, they're
President
gonna
Trump's
put these
campaign in
off, you know?
2016 that gets
Oh,
really
gosh.
close to a Republican victory.
How many
statewide.
clients does he have?
Who, somebody, it seemed like somebody said somebody had thousands, the secretary said he had thousands of people in his,
of government programs.
I think so.
How did he get that many clients all of a sudden?
he's an ambulance chaser, yeah.
Maybe that was it.
Now the Senate, Republicans are only down by one vote.
Studies accidents and tries to figure out
Majority of any one of the members deciding
which one he can make money from, you know?
Oh, that's what it
Now,
is.
where's the tape?
is
Jessica?
67
What tape?
or 67 on each side.
Tape.
Scotch tape.
I don't know. You know where it's at? Oh.
No, I don't.
No. The only thing I could
It
find.
would be a letter tape, but it is.
Oh, I wish I knew. I'm sorry.
I saw it not too long ago, let's see.
To
Now
Mel.
my toes hurt. Well, look, that's their confidence
to
stuff.
do voter registration. They don't provide ID, they don't bring any evidence where they live. You just have to have somebody say, yep, they live there. And that's
What do I do with that? It's not, maybe it's on the piano or something.
I guess so. But Ben's busy.
Is there anything
To-
up there?
no, flipping or no.
Anything up
Well, you ain't
there?
gonna bother if I check on the.
Anything up there?
Oh, no.
No, I don't see it.
Just don't bother
Saw it not too long
talking.
ago. I
We're
forget
going
where it
in the living room. Probably going into the living room.
You ain't gotta bother by going in here.
Well,
one
she's
thing about the
okay.
razors that Amanda got us, they don't have anything that should have been. They easy to cut your finger on if you're not careful.
Well, she gets distracted if somebody makes sound or whatever. That's why I stayed in here.
Maybe it's out here on the piano. Did you look
I
on the
know she's
piano?
not. I love
Did you
her.
look on the piano, Jessica?
No.
Don't put that on top of the phone, Barb.
I'm worried about
Don't put that stuff on top of the phone to make it overheat.
Okay.
I'm worried about making too much distraction.
All right, well, move out of the way if you're not going to help.
What?
Maybe you can put them up here, Barb, on top of your chest board. Huh?
That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put it underneath something. Easy. Well, Jessica, I have to walk out here. I want you to look at the piano and see if it's on there.
Alright. But I don't want to make too much distraction.
I want to go here with my toe and ankle.
It'll be alright.
I don't know. Maybe she's done. I don't know. Just go out there with me.
Right.
I got gas.
Mom's done. Promise.
Yeah.
Is it gone? Is it gone?
I'm afraid it'll come back when I get up.
Is it gone? Mom?
You're making me walk around. It's painful to walk around. Just get out of the way.
Oh,
Okay, good. Okay.
okay. I don't like to be yelled at. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah, I said it a normal time. You're not even looking. You're getting.
I don't want. Mom, don't talk about gas. You promise?
I promise.
Dad's yelling at me too.
Oh, we're sorry. Okay.
I don't understand what he's trying to tell me. Maybe you can understand him better than I can.
He was trying to find tape.
But I don't know what kind of tape.
I can put on the back of the car.
By separating powers and creating a system of checks and balances, our founding fathers ensured that power is shared equally between the branches of government and that each branch operates within its constitutional limits.
Mr. President, thank you. I'm following here, Starmer from my house. We both in praise. You're very efficient. The pathway to peace. Part of that involves really diplomats.
What is that? Ball.
Conditions, but even more encouraging conditions that hold in that.
I love this guy.
Who are you with? One American.
Well, that's why I like him. One American News does a great job. That's very. I like the question.
We wanted to check in on the campaign trail and see how voters were reacting to some of the political news over the holiday break and what to expect in the coming year. Joining us now is Anthony Constantino. He's the founder and CEO of Sticker Mule and running for Congress in New York's 21st District. Anthony, thanks so much for joining us again. Elise Stefanik surprised the political world when she announced that she would not be running for either re-election to Congress or New York State Governor. How has that shaped the complexion of the campaign you're running in her old district?
Well, I think it goes along with what I've been saying, which is we need to grow the Republican Party in New York State. We've been losing in New York State. We need to grow the party with Elise Stefanik taking a little break. There's going to be a big voice, which is why we need to grow the party. The establishment, for whatever reason, they gave me a little bit of a hard time in the beginning. I think they're warming up to me now, but we have to bring more people into the party and grow it. We need a lot more talent in the Republican Party in New York State to make New York great again.
What are the issues that you think bring people over onto the Republican side most?
Well, I think the Republican Party has all common sense issues. It's just that President Trump says we don't talk about them enough. You saw what happened in Minnesota. They exposed all that fraud in Minnesota with the fake daycares where they're funneling hundreds of millions of dollars, billions of dollars from all the immigrants for votes. People don't even know. The Democrats let 800,000, at least 800,000 illegal immigrants into New York. They're costing taxpayers $10 billion a year. This is a bipartisan issue. No sensible person, maybe 5% of very far left Democrats want this, but no one wants 800,000 illegal immigrants in New York State eating up 10 plus billion taxpayer dollars. Democrats are going crazy talking about affordability. It's their new buzzword, but they're wasting all sorts of money on illegal immigrants and on a lot of other stupid things too.
Yeah, I haven't actually heard Republicans do what you just did there and go on offense on affordability. So many Republicans are searching for an affordability message, but it seems what you're saying is we should be pointing out the waste that Democrats have foisted on the country. What are some of the areas in the federal budget you think need reductions?
Well, New York State, like I said, I think just like the biggest thing in New York State by far, I'm focused on my state right now. It's the illegal race bar state. We got to seal the border. Border is sealed. We got to bring the illegals in. We got to start killing the most violent ones out. One thing I tell people, which costs a lot of money, President Trump stopped 8 wars. I support him because I knew he was in it. I'm peace right now with Zelensky, Putin. War costs a lot of money in the budget, so I support the president. I'm going to work towards peace. I think that saves the country a tremendous amount. Trump has been incredible at reducing crime. Crime costs this country a ton of money, both in terms of economic cost and emotional cost, which ends up being economic. President Trump's reducing crime, he's sealing the border, all those things are bringing costs down. That's why everything's moving in the right direction under President Trump. But we need to remember, Democrats put us in a bad direction.
Let's go out and get it
with crazy spending, letting millions of illegals in,
He knocked the phone off the cradle.
letting crime go crazy. They created this so-called affordability crisis. I don't really think it's an affordability crisis. I think it's a made-up concept, but they put us in a bad direction. We're reversing the trend right now and putting everything, President Trump's putting us in a good direction.
Well, I think
Wars, President Trump is getting us out of. I completely agree. If you are elected to Congress, you will proudly be the representative of the 10th Mountain Division. They call New York's 21st home. What would be the standard you would use on whether or not to send your constituents to a conflict zone?
I think it's very simple. You have to trust leadership. The worst thing you can do in a conflict situation is throw stones at leadership. President Trump's the commander-in-chief. He's the leader. I think he's a great decision maker. I think he cares about the lives of American people. I think he cares about the lives of everybody on this planet, if truth be told, and you have to trust him. When I see congressmen or people, they throw stones at a great president like President Trump, it's the worst thing you can do. I ran a very large company, over 1,000 people. I told my employees all the time, please don't throw stones and second guess me, because just let me go and do my thing. It's better to trust leadership than to constantly have people throwing stones at leadership. So we have a great president. I trust the president to bring peace. He's been delivering peace, and I think he's going to continue doing it.
It seems as though he has been carrying the entire burden of the Republican
it might be in the desk drawer.
policy. What are some ideas
where the computer is?
that would help the
It
president
is,
rather than
it's
just
not
always
there.
having to rely on him to do the deportations, to find
Yeah,
ways
he's
to
looking at the
budget
door right
and the
where
like.
the desk is, it's kind of in the way.
Yeah, crazy.
No, I don't think it's there anyway.
All the time, and he always is marketing for the party.
I thought I put it somewhere if I could find
in
it.
the Republican Party. I think the
Well,
big
Jessica,
big
can you
part of
sit in the
issue I
folding
think I'd like to
chair?
see addressed is the detransitioning of America. I'd like to see some legislation passed.
Trying to hear this.
I'm trying to find stuff.
Trying to find tape.
We need to just be LGBT without the T. We need to detransition America because
Right.
it's a universal procedure. They're targeting kids with it. I don't think Democrats or Republicans
We'll
like
see tape up here, do we?
kids
Oh,
with
no.
transgender ideology and all this craziness. Is a big winner that I think is to everybody. And, the president's been talking about it, but yet the party doesn't talk enough about things like addressing the fact that we have hundreds, millions of illegals here costing us money, and the fact that Democrats are pushing transgenderism to young kids. It was one of the things that frustrated me most as a private citizen when I saw these Democrats. I'd have friends of mine, they'd say, that Democrat's a nice guy. I'd say, he's not a very nice guy because he's voting to transition other people's kids.
Hopefully
It's
glows,
disgusting.
No, totally agree. Anthony Constantino out on
No,
the
I'm
campaign
gonna
trail.
approve
Thanks
that.
for checking in with us. Stay safe, and we look forward to continuing to get your honest feedback about how the Republican Party can return to a fighting force in New York State and beyond.
I think we're going to do it very quickly, and I always have a good time coming on and talking to you, Matt.
Thank you. Take care. And then coming up, we see Woke continued on the march, and Jeremy Carl is fighting back. He joins us
It's
next.
the tape 4 anyway.
Well,
Take the envelope.
take the envelope, so they're doesn't have real good adhesive on it.
No good adhesive. So what?
The Thomas Jefferson
Didn't know.
Memorial, an anchor point of the National Mall. The Jefferson Memorial sits on the most western point of the tidal basin, directly across from the George Washington Monument.
I think it'd be a lot
The
bigger.
memorial was dedicated by President Roosevelt on April 13, 1943, the 200th anniversary of Thomas Jefferson's birthday. Jefferson, the third president of the United States, is most notably remembered for authoring our Declaration of Independence, extending us the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. You're watching One American News, your nation, your news.
See a picture of you in there, Jason.
In suits at common law, where the value in controversy shall exceed $20, the right of trial by jury shall be preserved, and no fact tried by a jury shall be otherwise re-examined in any court of the United States than according to the rules of the common law. James Madison introduced the 7th Amendment to Congress as part of the Bill of Rights in 1789, and Secretary of State Thomas Jefferson announced its adoption in 1792. The 7th Amendment guarantees the right to a jury trial in certain civil cases, and it prevents courts from re-examining or overturning a jury's verdict, as well as extending the double jeopardy protections of the 5th Amendment to civil trial by not allowing re-examination of a civil verdict. The 7th Amendment ensures that civil matters are decided by an impartial jury and not a court-appointed judge.
Let me ask you something, folks. Do you trust the news? Time and time again, the mainstream media has pushed false narratives as fact, like the Russian collusion hoax or the Hunter Biden laptop cover-up, only for them to unravel into fiction. Here at One America News, we're not controlled by a corporate agenda or our advertisers. We're committed to delivering the truth. No spin, no slant, just straightforward facts. So, how about we don't trust the mainstream news? How about we trust the truth?
Oh man, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Does America have a lost generation? Compact Magazine has a piece out
Yes,
that
it's
suggests
ran out of that thing.
No, I had to. I just saw it in the video. I can't remember where I put it.
for them in corporate America or opportunities in media or growth industries.
I guess you're wrong.
I guess I am. I don't know. You know more than what I do. I'm just autism. That's all I am ever good for. It's the way my brain, God made me this way.
Yeah, God loves you. You should be proud of what God you did.
God can heal you too.
I know.
God can heal you.
Everybody should be proud of what God did, okay?
I know.
So feel that way.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom before I actually
Go.
go.
You go.
Go. You go first.
I thought you. I'm searching around.
Okay, thank you. No.
But I think, at least politically, when I look at the right, there's a lot of ways to win back.
You were a rabbit. Where would you put them?
Just totally carve up and eliminate
Mom,
DEI and
the cat moves it, or the cat move it.
Uh-huh, cat tail.
and just insist
You think it'd be the right size?
I wonder if I put it out.
now for
It's tobacco.
Harvey Dillon
Really fun across for puzzle to do.
Guys, when you guys gonna get
It's like
these
fun.
dirty clothes out of the
beginning to re-level the playing
clothes?
field.
I'm gonna go back.
Oh,
Real soon.
real soon.
Enforcement of these sorts of laws, preventing discrimination for us to continue.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be linear, though, Jeremy. I actually have a vision where the first big verdict that comes in against a Fortune 100 company for anti-white discrimination is going to really pollinate amongst corporate America an ethic that you can't do this anymore. Do you think it's going to take those big jury verdicts, those big settlements, or is there something just through the administration of our laws that we can do to accelerate, I think, a recentering of how we think about race?
Well, Matt, I think your instincts are excellent in terms of how this will play out. I do think that getting some big verdicts, and we have had some smaller verdicts that have already happened, but I do think getting bigger verdicts are going to be important. But I think a lot of that is going to be just giving top cover for things that hopefully some of these institutions want to do anyway, which is once the legal team can go to the CEO and say sort of the opposite of what's being said. Oh, you need to hire X or Y or Z person, no matter what their merits, because they're not white. As soon as they can begin to go and say, hey, you discriminating against white people is a legal risk to your company. I think a lot of these companies that didn't really necessarily want to discriminate in the first place, but felt a little bit hamstrung by the laws and the culture, are going to just go reset. I still think you will have a lot of companies that are going to continue to discriminate wherever they feel like they can get away with it for a variety of different reasons. But I do think that getting some of these jury verdicts in will supercharge that sort of process.
You talked about carving up DEI, and President Trump's executive orders paved the way for a changing ethos on that. But I wonder where you see it reemerging under a different name. Is there any advice you could give people in America if they're at their job and they see certain terms or flashpoints that's actually DEI by another name?
Yeah, well, we're absolutely right. We're seeing this in a
Just
number of
when you're talented
universities where
too, don't
clearly,
you know that?
it's not just
Thanks.
universities, but that's one of the places I've
You
seen
realize
most
it, don't you?
bluntly, where
Yes.
offices that were DEI
Okay,
Okay, that's
offices
the
were
main
just
thing.
renamed, and now they're sort of the office of inclusion and belonging. Those are the sorts of keywords that
I
you might
sort of
look
looked
for.
over there and I
think
didn't
the other
see
thing that's
it.
important for your viewers to
Nah.
pay attention to is we have
Yeah,
people
inside the
on
drawer, I
the
didn't see
commission.
it.
The current commissioner, who's excellent, the person who's running it has said that she wants to prosecute these cases, but we need to file those cases for her to be able to do that. So if you have a case,
Pickle.
you should go to the Employment Opportunity Commission website, file your case for why you think that you've suffered from discrimination, and then they can bring in and give you an individual legal remedy, and also hopefully send a message to society as a whole.
J.D. Vance had this big speech at Turning Point recently, and one of the big applause lines was when he stood up and said, "You don't have to apologize for being white in America anymore." And I thought about your book, The Unprotected Class, and this moment. What do you think the GOP frontrunner for 2028, like speaking in that way, says about the role that race might play in the upcoming primaries and even the general election in 2028?
Well, it was great to see. J.D. Vance is not a Johnny-come-lately on this issue. He was one of the few politicians who was speaking out on this issue before he was selected as vice president, while he was still in the Senate, while he was still a candidate. I think it is a really great issue that we can activate a lot of our base and bring in a lot of people who are feeling frustrated by the current system, and let them know that they've got a real home in the Republican Party that will fight for them. But I think the key is it's got to be grounded in results. It can't just be rhetoric. So I mean, we see it's a slightly allied issue, but not the same. But on this Somali daycare fraud that we're now paying a lot of attention to, we can't just tweet about it. We've got to actually deport people. We've got to put people in jail. I think it'll be the same thing with this type of an issue. We've got to actually have these prosecutions. We've got to win these prosecutions. We've got to show people that we're willing to fight for them and their equal rights, not just rhetorically, but as a matter of law.
Yeah, no question about it. And I do
What?
think you hit those crescendo moments.
You
Things can
found it?
change very
Where
quickly. It's
was it?
amazing how crazy they changed in the kind of pro-DEI direction.
Oh, I didn't put it there.
All the signals and all the ecosystems
Still, I'm
online
glad
to be
you
able
found
to
it.
flip it to some sense of normalcy. Jeremy Carl,
Yeah,
Yes,
right,
put this
you found
over
it.
there.
Institute, author of The Unprotected Class.
Thank
Thanks so
God.
much
Where's
for
the
the
letter at?
program, as always.
Up
Thanks so
there.
much for having me on, Matt.
Okay, put this up there.
Thank you, and that's
Just sticking to the thing.
Okay.
Between the bag and the
we will still be
envelope
so
box.
bear with us.
Okay.
Fix the time
Beans.
OAM live at
Thanks.
Next to the blue, next to the blue tape.
Okay.
On the right side, yeah, there you go.
Right side. Got it. Thanks for explaining. Now I can understand.
Thanks for helping me find it.
You're welcome.
And of course, stay right here because 5 Point is up next. Let's go get it.
Okay, now I'll turn it over to Flashpoint. You wanna see the whole thing or just the last part?
Last part.
Last part.
Yeah.
Good evening, and welcome to Fine Point, where we bring you the biggest stories of the day. And
That's okay, I thought it was kinda
tell
weird
you
last
why
time,
they
so.
matter. I'm Dave
Probably some
Pollak,
crazy
film
guy,
editor
like
Chanel.
he was
Tonight,
saying.
we start
Well, that's what he looks like. He has a red tie.
Yeah.
with questions
Sort of has a beard too.
We'll see what Amanda's doing now, honey.
Okay.
Bless her heart.
God bless her.
You forgot to give her pills.
Oh, you.
No, I did.
Oh, you remembered?
Mm-hmm. She remembered. I helped her.
God bless you, Mom.
Thank you. Let's
Okay.
see. GRI.
Yeah, it sounds early.
And every Christian on the planet. Yeah, it's cool. Also, they want to kill every Christian on the planet.
I know. Not just the Jews. Well, that is really serious bad stuff. Does Mark ever say they're going after the Christians? I think he does, doesn't he?
Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
The guy on here?
Yeah.
Probably did, yeah. I think he did.
Mm-hmm. I think he did. I thought I remember him saying that.
Especially somebody who's interested in intelligent like Tucker Carlson, man.
Yeah, he's really done.
Take your hangers off your bar. We don't want to lay down on that.
I like it there.
Don't knock the phone off the switch.
I'm gentle.
Forgive me, dear.
Sometimes you gotta go for the force to get the rabbit to listen to you.
Rabbit.
Cat.
What about you, Dave?
Cat or two.
Ew.
This is several years
Let
ago.
the cat do it.
Some of these
Don't
videos
let
I've
the
seen.
noise of it.
Oh, I put the hanger up there
He's
too.
saying you've got to wake up, America. You've got to wake up
Lunch.
to what's at your doorstep. Now that's not what we're talking. And here we are with what we were talking about, with what's going on with Islam in America. We're going to pushing to see if we can get him on the show. I think he'd be very interesting.
Let's get
Pretty intense guy, but he'd be great. So if you guys know him, we want him on Flash. So love to see him.
I guess we
All
talk
right, we're
about the
gonna take
guy
a
in
break.
Australia.
Come back. We've got the big
I
story.
can rewind it now, so he's talking
Because
about.
I'm sure
Go
if
ahead.
you're on the internet at all last
Go ahead.
and went back and started listening to him and and what you guys are saying is so accurate. I mean the training, and he's this is several years
Phil,
ago.
let's go back
Some of
further,
these
see what we're talking about. Poppycock.
Want to kill Jews. This is why I don't understand how people on our side cannot see what's going on. Sorry, last thing I'm filibustering. Back to Hank's point that the difference between the 70s and now is the God factor. Hank, I'm so glad you brought that up because I had not been factoring that into. Why did Trump have such an amazing year? The God factor is the difference. So despite crazy Candace and despite narcissist Nick and these others that are out there with these lies, the truth is coming out. But man, we've got to get behind what God's been doing and push and make 2026 even better than 2025.
Well, as I know you guys do this, but as I was enjoying Christmas time away, or not sitting there, I was busy doing research
All right, I wanna hear what you
on
mean.
Islam, and I came across Mossab Hassan Youssef, who is the son of Hamas leader, and went back and started listening to him.
Well, that guy.
And what you guys are saying is
He's
so,
not a
so
Hamas
accurate.
leader, but he's
I mean,
like,
the training, and he's
Not-
this is
I
several
think
years
he's kind
ago.
of Christian.
Some of these videos I've seen, where he's saying you've got to wake up, America. You've got to wake up to what's at your doorstep. Now that's not what we're talking. And here we are with what we were talking about, with what's going on with Islam in America. I'm pushing to see if we can get him on the show because I think he'd be very interesting. Pretty intense guy, but he would be great. So, any of you guys know him? We want him on Flashpoint. So, love to see him here. All right, we're going to take a break. We come back. We've got the big story of the night to talk about because I'm sure if you've been on the internet at all the last several days, you know about Somalian daycares in Minnesota.
Oh yeah, we've seen this about 4 or
If you
5
haven't
times.
seen it,
Mm-hmm.
wait till you see what Nick
I
Sherman.
even saw it on the local channel.
You can't hear it.
In the local news.
Yep.
They didn't say too much, but this has more information, right, on here.
Probably will. I haven't seen it yet. We're gonna watch it now. About it.
For 2 powerful days of bold voices and unshakable truth as we bring insight for this time we are in America. Register for this free event at fparmy.com/events.
Step into the land where the word
It's gonna be at Texas and this.
in April 2026, Georgine and Terry Bailey, along with
Welcome
Flashpoint
to-
guests know and love, for a powerful prophetic journey through Israel.
We're coming to Israel, and I promise you, you may have been on a tour, but you've never been on a tour with Flashpoint.
Worship where heaven touched earth. This isn't just a tour; it's an encounter with God in the land of miracles.
This
Space is
dome.
limited, so reserve your spot
We're
today.
having to blow that thing up.
Step into 2026 with courage, clarity, and unshakable truth at Flashpoint Live. At these powerful 2-day events, your faith will be stirred, your resolve strengthened, and your voice empowered as we stand together to take back America. For more event information and to register for these free events, go to fparmy.com/events today.
When you show up in Flashpoint gear, you're more than a fan. You're part of the Army. Rep the voices you trust and the truth you believe in.
FlashpointStore.com has new merchandise.
Gear that sparks a conversation. Let the world know you're standing strong. Always to the
Right,
right of
the
center.
wheels
Make
done.
sure you wear Flashpoint
pretty patient with the Muslims. I mean, they let them keep a mosque right in the city of Jerusalem. I mean, I think there's even some Muslims that's in the government.
Can you give me one of those instruments over there, dear?
Don't have a rock.
Never had. Okay, it's feeling like it's all.
Let me tell you, if you're not
You got ink in your hand already, don't you?
you're really busy.
Yeah, it's starting not right too
I want
good.
you to go, listen, get your reservation in www.county.com/Israel. People are getting information. I got an email
Yeah,
today
I've heard of that.
about it, so listen,
Green Attorney Bailey.
before, listen, January 3rd, prices
It's spelled Terry. I mean, Terri. Instead of
flights go, all this
CARRY.
stuff is going up in price. So get your reservation in. We would love for you to go with us to Israel. Rick and Kira Green are going. Some Patriot Academy students are going. I'm excited about that. Rick, as well as Lorenzo and Monty Sewell are going. A lot of your Flashpoint friends will be there. Listen, go. And if you can't go,
They keep saying I can't go though.
Who said
I'm
that?
just kidding.
I checked the Allstate first to say 100.
Did
Oh,
you?
watch this here, Jessica. You're a kick out of this.
What about me?
Watch it, you're missing it.
Checking Allstate first was really smart. Not checking Evo's gate though, not smart. At least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds.
You got here.
I told him that's okay because we're going to have another tour coming up next.
Did you want to go to the tour?
The next tour
I
is
can't
even
afford
bigger.
it.
But listen,
Can't afford it?
I
You know, we have to get passports
You
and
never know what's going to happen.
visas and all kinds of stuff
Right
like
now,
that.
I'd love to see you with us in Israel. January
Well,
8th and
that's too bad.
9th, Houston, Texas.
How are we going to become billionaires?
Watch it on TV.
We're trying to work
Please
that,
watch
Houston,
on
Texas.
TV.
Yeah.
Houston, Texas, 8th and 9th.
Lorenzo Sewell, Tony Suarez, Alan DiDio, the Cedric brothers and their wives, my wife Terry. It's going to be fire. I'm telling you, it's going to be an amazing time. Get your reservation in. Let us know you're coming. It's free, man. Just let us know you're coming. Go to the website right
Sure
there.
wish we could go.
/events. And then
Where's
January
Texas?
22nd, 23rd,
Yeah, somewhere.
Space is limited for
Well,
Constitution
praise
City.
me be healed, so I can feel like
You
going.
know, only 250 seats, so that's filling up.
Amen.
Come join us. These guys will be there, along with Bill Federer, Chad Conley, and Luke Ball. I don't know how Luke got in, but he got in. And I am really looking forward to this, Rick. I expect a good time, and I expect, here's something very important, I expect barbecue at some point.
I guarantee it. I even guarantee barbecue. How's that?
Okay,
Man,
good.
it's going to be incredible, bro. We're looking forward to it. This is going to be great Flashpoint Army training too. Going into.
Yeah, he does
Great way for us
training with guns too.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
That's
So come
nice.
join us. You're going to have a great time. And Rick Spade. There is a fee for this one at Constitution City because we're just a small amount of people, and usually costs about $500 to do it per person, and it's only $79 for the deal. So come join us. All right. So let's talk about what happened in Somalia. Look at it. If you didn't see it, this is Nick Shirley, who's a young man with an iPhone. Now, this is what I'm watching this. Over 100 million people have seen this video, these videos.
Yeah, I've seen it several times now.
He decided to go with a concerned citizen and check on some of these Somalian daycares. Was there anybody in them? Here's a video. Watch.
You can see this child care center that has received
See, they can
millions of
spell
pounds
learning
of
right.
tax money over the past 6
They've
years.
got to put the
Can't
ends in
even
it.
spell learning right on its sign. And since May 22, this business
Oh,
has been
yeah.
investigated at least
Quality
14
learning
times
center,
for
yeah,
more than
right.
50 different violations by the
That's what you
Department of Human
spell.
Services in Minnesota. The business is licensed for 99 kids, but when independent reporter Nick Shirley went by this month, the place appeared completely empty.
There's no one here right now. It's midday on a weekday. If you were to try to go inside, it's completely closed. There's no windows, no nothing. And like I said, they literally spelled the word wrong on their sign. This is open and blatant fraud taking place here
You're supposed
inside
to be
of
teaching.
Minnesota. Shirley went to multiple child care centers and said he found similar setups where businesses that have received piles of taxpayer dollars were either closed or he couldn't see any children present. In response to that video that's now gone viral, Vice President J.D. Vance posted on X, "What's happening in Minnesota is a microcosm of the immigration fraud in our system. Politicians like it because they get power. Welfare chiefs like it because they get rich. But it's a zero-sum game, and they are stealing both money and political power from Minnesotans." Senator Ron Johnson says this is now going to be a primary focus for congressional investigators.
Agency heads who funnel the federal money to the state agencies, they have to demand that the state agencies are transparent. And unfortunately, particularly in Democrat-controlled states, they're not. They're refusing to turn over those records. I've got subpoena power. I will use that subpoena power to obtain these records.
Yeah, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz is under fire for all of this happening under his watch, but he says he's now taking steps to investigate this fraud further.
Something weird happened when I was watching Oreo.
And that they are now setting
What
up
happened?
guardrails
That kind of
to keep it from happening again.
stopped, wouldn't do anything, and then all of a sudden,
Okay, Tim.
it was the Real American Voice program just running.
You guys are the ones with the power.
Really?
You can do this change. There should be
Is Oreo okay?
So I started all over again.
one small piece. There's a whole 40-something minute.
Yeah, he's got,
clip out there of daycare.
he's raising money to go to Washington D.C.
No kids. And they're getting millions of dollars every year in tax money that you paid for, Minnesotans. It's just bizarre, Mark. That this is almost like the perfect example of
We don't want to take their
horrific
kids
misuse of funds, mismanagement of
to a
funds,
Muslim place for
of what
babysitting anyway.
Oh, it's not worth it. Because who knows what they could do to the children.
Teach them to kill Christians.
That'd be wrong.
Teach them to be a Muslim and kill Christians.
Just like we heard this woman
Yeah.
shopping here.
Alert, we had a bad experience, Mom. They didn't act like normal kids. Normal kids would just play tag in the pool.
We should tell Flashpoint about that.
Yeah. They didn't act like normal kids. They act demonic. They didn't know how to play right.
Okay, let's listen to this guy.
Can we hear this now?
They don't know how to be
They don't
kids.
need to hear from us. They probably
I want to hear this.
got thousands of people telling us.
Billions of dollars.
Oh.
This is going on all over our country at all different levels.
Well, that's the kids are being brainwashed.
You ever kind of hear us,
Figure
Justin?
this out.
I got an idea. I guess we have to rewind it.
Yeah, I'll get a brainwash.
Very rich country. And there is no reason that we should have any trouble taking care
I
of.
think I know what they said, you know, this was,
Yeah, I don't mean to. I don't want to
well,
leave.
you're kind of
That's
loud.
okay.
Down me all the time.
Let's,
This is now going to be a primary focus for congressional investigators.
Agency heads who funnel the federal money to the state agencies, they have to demand.
Makes me want to live out on my own.
And unfortunately, particularly in
Okay, I
Democrat-controlled
will.
states, they're not. They're refusing
Don't talk like I'm not good enough or thinking. Okay. Listen, okay.
For all of this happening under his watch, but he says he's now taking steps to investigate this fraud further. He claims it's something they've already been looking into, and that they are now setting up guardrails to keep it from happening again.
You know, okay, Tim. Listen. This is let me talk to
Okay, guess you're gonna think it's my fault.
no, here's why you sit down.
Okay, I'll sit down.
The word wrong on their side. This is open and blatant fraud taking place here inside of Minnesota. Shirley went to multiple child care centers and said he found similar setups where businesses that have received piles of taxpayer dollars were either closed or he couldn't see any children present. In response to that video that's now gone viral, Vice President J.D. Vance posted on X,
That
"What's
would be
happening
weird.
in Minnesota is a
I
microcosm
know.
of immigration fraud in our system. Politicians like it because they get power. Welfare chiefs like it because they get rich. But it's a zero-sum game, and they are stealing both money and political power from Minnesotans. Senator Ron Johnson says this is now going to be a primary focus for congressional investigators.
Agency heads who funnel the federal money to the state agencies, they have to demand that the state
agencies are transparent. And unfortunately, particularly in Democrat-controlled states, they're not. They're refusing to turn over those records. I've got subpoena power. I will use that subpoena power to obtain these records because we have to provide this.
Yeah, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz is under fire for all of this happening under his watch, but he says he's now taking steps to investigate this fraud further. He claims that's something they've already been looking into, and that they are now setting up guardrails to keep it from happening again.
Okay, Tim. Listen, let me talk to you people in Minnesota. You guys are the ones with the power that you can get this changed. There should be such an outrage. That was just one small piece. There's a whole 40-something minute clip out there of daycare after daycare where they couldn't get in. No kids, no kids, no kids. And they're getting millions of dollars every year in tax money that you paid for, Minnesotans. It's just.
Yeah, I'm a good listener. The problem is you never give me a chance.
See, look at what the kids are going.
I know.
Oh, it's amusing.
You should be thankful we're not Muslims.
Bizarre,
Yeah,
Mark.
I'll be even more thankful in getting out of the country.
Yeah, I know. That too.
The perfect example of
Well, there's going to be a big battle eventually.
horrific misuse of funds.
A lot of people are going to get killed.
Because we don't like it. They're coming into America.
Right, you know that, this country.
With an iPhone. And yet this has been going on for years.